My job is to try and help you to move safely, comfortably, and therapeutically in a way that's going to be as healthy as possible for your body. So today we can add in a little bit more stamina, a little bit more endurance. So we're just starting to say to our muscles, come on, we know you've got a little bit more in the tank. We're just going to challenge you slightly differently. Also, there is the option, if you want to add some weights, some ankle weights or some bands, and so I'll just let you know whenever you might want to put those on if you want to work a little bit harder. Obviously you can stop the video at any time and just do a few more reps. Just use this video for whatever works best for you. So we're going to come down and start with the hundreds. So just pop yourself into the rest position, get a little pillow behind your head, just set yourself up in that nice rest position, just thinking about centering, so that's going to be activating the core. You can also think of it as just zipping and hollowing the lower tummy muscles, or just tightening that corset. Letting the fingertips reach towards the toes, connecting through the ribs, allowing the collarbones to widen as you connect your shoulder blades in towards your rib cage, taking them down into that beautiful V. So with the hundreds, we're just going to keep our head nice and heavy on the pillow, and we're going to bring in the scissors position. So basically just coming into this position, and we're going to pat. Now if you want to work a little bit harder, you can pop a little ankle weight around your ankle. That's up to you, and we're going to stop at the halfway point and do the other side, so I'll just let you know whenever that happens. So without further ado, just make sure that you feel nice and centered, that your feet, knees and hips are aligned. You're going to take a breath in to prepare, and as you breathe out, activate the core, float your knee up. And then just reach those fingertips away, and we're going to take a breath in again to prepare, and as we breathe out, we're just going to pat. Okay, so breathing out and breathing in, and while you're doing this, keep breathing out and keep breathing in. You're thinking about keeping your core nice and strong, so nothing is moving in the middle and you're still breathing. And we're really going to focus on that lovely strength through the center of our bodies, allowing our arms just to pat, almost just like you're patting a paddle or you're just bouncing a little ball. Okay, so a couple more breaths in and out. Let the arms relax, breathe in, and as you breathe out, take this leg down. Breathe in to prepare, and as you breathe out, take the other leg up. Again, just making sure that your foot, knee and hip is in alignment. And breathing in to prepare, and as we breathe out, we're just going to pat. Breathing in, 2, 3, 4, 5, out, 2, 3, 4, 5, keep going. So again, just checking your alignment. Are your ribs still connected? Is your core still connected? Are your shoulders nice and relaxed? Have you started clenching your jaw? If so, just let it go. A couple more. And relax. Breath in to prepare, breathe out, let the foot come down. Okay, so again, this next exercise is one where you can have some ankle straps on, just to add some weight. You can also, if you want to, we're going to add some arms to this, but if you don't want to do that, you can pop a band over your foot and you can just push out. We're going to be doing one leg stretch. If you are happy to do a little bit of coordination, we're going to have both arms up, and as this leg presses away, we're going to take this arm back, and you can see we have to work really hard with the ribs and with the core so that we don't lose it, so we don't create an arch. You're going to stay nice and steady in your back. Okay, so when you're ready, take a nice breath in, and as you breathe out, bring the foot and the arm up. Take the other arm up as well. Now just breathe comfortably. What I quite like about this is if you reach both arms up towards the sky before you take the arm away, you're also going to get a really, really nice rib connection. It's going to make you work a little bit harder. So take a breath in, and as you breathe out, we're just going to move this side. Breathe in and out, and in and out. Keep going. 5 more. 5, 4, 3, well done. 2, last one. Pop this leg down, breathe in to prepare, take the other leg up. You ready? So make sure we're strong, nice and relaxed. Breathing in to prepare, and as we breathe out, we're just going to ring that doorbell at the very end of our toe. That's it, making sure that you stay nice and controlled. And it's really lovely to be able to do this unilateral work because it allows us to check and see our strength, our flexibility, and our focus. So do another 3, 2, well done. Last one. Breathing in, and everything comes down. Well done. That was a lot of work. Okay, so we haven't done this next exercise before, but I think you're going to quite enjoy it. And you can keep your little weights on if you want to, or you can take them off, but it's going to be the one leg circle. Now, we eventually want to get to a point where we can have the leg nice and straight, but we're just going to start with the knee bend, and I want you to imagine you're going to try and draw a circle with your kneecap. So we're going to come out and round, and the reason that we have the knee bent is it makes the leg feel a lot less heavy. But if this is something that you're quite happy to do and you feel safe and stable, it's absolutely fine to take your leg out straight. Now, the thing to remember is that we're not rolling as we take the leg out. Okay, so I'm just going to scoot over towards the camera a little bit more so I can get my leg out the other side. The aim is that as the knee comes out, we don't roll with it. So this leg here is going to stay nice and steady through the foot, down through the pelvis, strong through here. You can have your arms out by the side just to help steady yourself if you want to. Okay, so breathe in to prepare. Breathe out, bring the knee up. Breathe in to prepare. And as you breathe out, we go out and we breathe in up the center line. Keep going, I'm going to do 3 more. The last one. Take the foot down. Well done. Okay, so hopefully that wasn't too difficult for you. And we're going to do the same on the other side, and you might find one side's a little bit more wobbly than the other. Just make a mental note of it, but don't get too caught up in it because it's just something we can work with. So breathe in to prepare and breathe out. Knee floats up. Breathe in, get yourself ready, and breathe out, draw that circle. And actually it's a little bit more of a D if you think about it. Breathing in to come up. And I quite like this knee being bent because it just gives us that extra little bit of stability. We're just going to do one more. And let the foot come down. Well done, that was pretty tough. So come onto your side. We're going to do the rainbow with our hips. I really like this because it allows us to move the leg forwards and backwards, so we get hip flexor strength, we get glute strength, and we also get our nice glute med working. And it also means that we have to think really strong about not moving this middle part of our body. There's a lot of balls to juggle, so it's something just to enjoy, but just to enjoy how your body moves. And I want you to try and think about your toes facing down. Okay, because if we ask our toes to face down, then we definitely aren't going to turn them up and have incorrect movement. We're actually going to be using that a little bit more. Okay, and again, you can have weights on for this. So if we extend the leg, and the nice thing about extending the leg is, and then reaching the hip away, is it aligns our spine and it just lifts the waist up. So remember not to squish that little chocolate. You can have your arm at 160 degrees or tucked in behind your head, whatever works best for you and your shoulders. Try and let the shoulders relax away, and then we just think about zipping through here. We want to think about a nice strong butt, okay? This lower hip's at about 60 degrees and the knees bent to about 90. You can have your hand here for a bit more stability, but I quite like mine here because it allows me to get a bit of feedback to make sure that I haven't rolled my hip back, okay? But whatever works for you. So take a nice breath in, and as you breathe out, lift the leg, and then we come forwards and back, and just breathe comfortably. That's it. Now with every breath out, just think about connecting the lower tummy muscles a little bit more, pushing that air out a little bit further so we get really good core contraction. Because wouldn't it be nice to have a nice firm toned tum and a nice firm toned butt? Apart from how good they look, they also help take us through life much more efficiently whenever we're strong in that part of our body. Now you can come up a little bit higher. If you want, we're just going to do one more. Well done. And then just give you a little bit of a rub. Okay, so next thing that we're going to do, just because I think it's a really functional exercise, is we're just going to come forwards and come back. If you find that you need to have your knee bent to come forwards and come back, I want you to think about pushing back with your foot so you get a little bit more butt contraction. But the reason I like this is we need to be strong here, and it's really good if we can have a little bit of hamstring length as well, because that's really nice for our backs. So when you're ready, you're going to take a nice breath in, and as you breathe out, zip, shoulders relax and come forwards. Breathing in to come back, just push back through that heel. Breathing out to come forward, in to come back. Okay, so now let's just think about the middle part of our body staying nice and steady, because I'm not always very good at remembering to do that when I'm chatting. So I'm just going to keep everything nice and still. This is why it's nice to think about the mind being connected. If you think about your mind being connected to the lower part of your back, just making sure that nothing is moving. We'll just do one more for luck and press back. Well done. Okay, on to our backs for a quick bridge. So let's not have the pillow behind the head unless you find that your head's sticking up quite a lot and you need that little bit of support. So with the bridges that we've done so far, we've done a little bit of arm movement, we've done a little bit of calf raises. We're going to now then come all the way up, rolling all the way up. We're going to press our hands down for a bit of extra support, and you can come up onto the calf if you wish, or you can float your knee up into tabletop like we do in scissors. And again, if you want to, you can add a band around your thighs, or you can just have your little ankle weight on, whatever works for you. But we're going to stay up and do a couple every time we come up. We'll not be here for too long. Keep it nice and comfy. And again, just make sure that your knees don't drop out or drop in. So we are going to have our feet, knees and hips in line. Our heels are going to be as close to our bottom as is comfortable. We're going to reach those fingertips down towards the toes so we have a nice long neck. We connect through here, through the ribs. Breathe in to prepare, and as you breathe out, curl all the way up. Breathing comfortably here. So breathe in again, and as you breathe out, can you float that knee up and breathe into lower, and then can you do the other side and squeeze this butt as you raise this side. Lower down, squeeze the other butt as you raise this side. One more on the other side. It's quite hard, isn't it? Breathe in, breathe out, curl all the way down. Now, if that was a bit too much of a challenge, go back to your calf raises, so just lifting your heel up. Breathe in here, breathe out, curl all the way up, push the knees forward, zip through the tummy. Breathe in to prepare, breathe out, fold up, breathe in to lower, and the other side. Breathing out, fold up, breathe in to lower. This side again, keep your hips high, keep squeezing those glutes. Last one. Well done, everyone. Breathe in and breathe out, lower all the way down. Good stuff. One last time, breath in. Breathe out, curl all the way up. Press those knees away. Press your feet down firmly. Breathing in, breathing out. One vertebra at a time. Good stuff. Okay, come on to your other side. Grab your little pillow. You're doing really, really well. It's not the easiest, but it's always good to challenge ourselves and to realize actually how strong we are and the endurance that we have in our system. Because, you know, you just need to know that you have that inner strength, don't you? Okay, so hips rolling forwards, top leg extended. 60 degrees, 90 degrees. Shoulder relaxed, take the top hip away. Don't squish your jockey. Tummy muscles working. Okay, we're going to do the rainbow. So breathing in and breathing out, lift, and then just start to tap. Okay, remember to keep the center steady. Quieten that mind. You can go as high as you want. That's it, just tapping back. Toes facing down just a little bit. And you might find that as you come back, you feel a nice stretch here That's pretty good. One more. Last one. Then come down in the center. And we come into side kick. Okay, so again, you can have the knee bent. And I want you to think about how lovely it feels to stretch the hamstring at the back of the thigh. How lovely it feels to push the heel back. So we're just thinking, this just feels good. So take a breath in to prepare. Tummy muscles working. Breathing out, float up and come forward. Draw the heel back. And just imagine that you are drawing just a nice line, painting a line with that toe and that heel. And the heel, knee and hip are on the same line. That's it, push back. Draw forwards. Push back. This is going to give you really lovely strong legs. And whenever you build a little bit more muscle, a bit more definition, everything looks a lot better. It feels a lot better. Not just externally, but it feels a lot better right inside your body. One more. If we feel good on the inside, we're going to feel good and look good on the outside. Good stuff. Okay, so we are going to come on to all fours now. We're going to do swimmer, but in a slightly different position. I'm going to spin around the other way actually. If your knees are a little bit uncomfortable, pop a pillow under your knees, okay? Nobody wants to have cranky knees, and I know that my left knee is a little bit more cranky than my right knee, because I fell on it years ago, but it's always been a wee bit sensitive since. So just be mindful of that. You want to think about your shoulders are reaching away from your ears, and if your hands do not like this position, come up onto your fists, okay? If you think, I really still don't like this, it's this exercise, you're okay to come down onto your elbows, or if you want to, we can roll up your mat and have the heels of the hands on the mat so that you're not putting too much pressure through your wrists. It's a nice stretch for the wrists, but just work with what's comfortable for you. So again, if we think about saggy belly, too much arch in the back, and you want to think about zipping the tummy muscles up and connecting through the ribs. So everything's a little bit straighter here and a little bit more lifted through here. Press the floor away with your hands, and then that activates the tummy muscles. I just love the feel of this. Honestly, it's great. And I just love feeling that connection as you press your hands away and relax your shoulders away from your ears. You get that lovely strength through the center of your body, through the breastbone, the shoulder blades. It's so nice. And then we're just going to extend the leg away. Okay, tummy muscles are working, and all we're just going to be doing is just lifting and lowering. So breath in to prepare, and as you breathe out, just lift the leg as high as is comfortable. And you can have a little bit of a bend in the knee if it's too much. You don't have to lift too high. But we're going to do another 5 here. So 5, breathe in, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And bring this knee back in. Center yourself as you take the other leg back out, because what you don't want to be doing is hanging over the side. Press the floor away. Zip the tummy muscles up. Look down between your hands. Breathe in to prepare, and as you breathe out, lift the leg. Now there's a lovely little conversation that goes on between, as I lift the leg, I need to keep my tummy muscles working so that I don't do that. And I'll be quite dippy in my back, so I have to be really quite focused on that. Let's do 3 more. 3, 2, nice. And that is a really, really nice exercise for building back strength, butt strength and hamstring strength. We are going to add in a quick little twist. I think I'm going to do it here. So this is thread the needle, and this is lovely. So one hand is going to come slightly further in front, and the other hand is just going to reach underneath and then just come up to the chest. Okay, so it's going to look like this. Reaching across and coming up. And let's think about the movement. So we're going to be twisting around that central part of our spine. And we're just going to breathe comfortably. So just reach across and then take your hand to your chest. Don't straighten that elbow. Keep the elbow bent. Can you go a little bit further? And you're just going to think about wrapping those tummy muscles around that center pole of your spine. And then we swap over. So I'm going to come here for this one so you can see. This hand comes slightly further in front. And we just reach. You can have a little bit of a bend in that elbow. And then hand to the chest. Cross. Oh, that's so nice. Last one. Good. And then you can come into a little child. Just stretch your back out. And then up into sitting. Well done. So we got a lot of strength through here. We got a lot of strength through here and through the side bits. We got our tummy muscles working really, really hard. And we're really focused that brain, concentrating and bringing ourselves into focus and alignment. So I hope you enjoyed that. And I will see you tomorrow for another Pilates challenge.